Yo, let's look who's back, guys. We are back after 2-3 month hiatus. House of
We were
Sports.
because of COVID. That's why, because of COVID.
Yeah,
That's a real thing. Yeah, Molina
Just
Co-
caught
blame
co-
everything
COVID.
on COVID.
COVID stopped us from being together virtually. Like that's the crazy part. Like we're
Molina
like
and
600 miles apart, but we made it happen. But now we have some stuff going on, man. But of course, man, as always, Junebug in the building. Joined by my boy Byron, Golden Boy. What's up?
yo, what up? What up? What up?
And we've got Money. I don't know why he's called Money, but Money Molina in the building. What's good, bro?
I don't remember. Did you do that for my name?
Yeah, that's what you wanted to be called. I mean, no one calls you that except for yourself.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I
my
know
man.
some guy called me.
It's a self-proclaimed nickname, but always
Couldn't
I
always
can't
afford
remember who called me. Oh, you know who gave me that nickname? Rashik Ellis. Rashik Ellis is a good guy. You was with him yesterday, right, Louis?
he is a good guy. I was with him
He
yesterday.
is a good guy. You guys were drinking moonshine together in the bar. I saw.
Word up.
Nah, but what have you guys been up to, man? Byron, what you been up to, bro?
I've been working, man. You know, some of us have to work, unlike you, Lou. You know, staying home,
Always,
doing nothing with yourself. So
always,
But no, he goes to the zoo. Like
yeah,
that tree went to
yeah,
random zoos.
yeah. I heard. Let's not talk about me. I heard you're a zoo reviewer now. Like that's what you do now. You go to zoos, you review them, give them 1 through 10. You and your daughter do like little shows talking about this is the zoo to go and stuff like that.
very confused. I mean, went to the zoo one time to take my daughter out, and somehow I'm a zoo. What is it? Raider?
You're a zookeeper.
Yeah, right.
A keeper.
Zookeeper.
Yeah, I work there now. Yeah, guys. I left my old job. I'm at the zoo now, guys.
Left
So
that spot.
if you guys
Yeah.
want to come in, I get you a discount. Let you pet
He
the
just
lions.
cleans up the elephant crap. That's it.
But
Yeah, you just
what's
go.
good,
You go to
Martina?
the door. Tell yo, you know Lou. You know Lou. Yeah, I know Lou. Oh yeah, you come in. You
He's the
good?
cleaner. He's a cleaner. He cleans it.
Wild man, wild man. That's crazy. Went to the zoo one
Desperate
time.
times.
This is what I get. This is what I get. Gotta make
When
that
the
money
Lakers
though.
start doing bad, that's what happens.
Gotta go
You
into
start
hiding.
reevaluating life. Yeah.
But
You
it's-
will. You will go into hiding soon. In a couple more days, you'll be going into hiding.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
not yet, man, not yet.
My man's not even gonna know what's going on. He's not basketball. What round we on? We still in the first round? Like no, bro.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. What's good, Melina? What you been up to?
Nothing, man. Just living my best life. Anticipating Brooklyn Nets championship coming up.
You
guys
better
are
hope
doing
so.
something.
You better hope they win that
Damn.
after all that shit you've been talking.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
We all know. We all know who's gonna win. I forgot. Since we have it on video now, who do you say that is gonna win, Byron? The championship? You said the Suns and versus who in the final?
I got the Suns and man, I don't. Who do I got on the East?
Not the Nets. Not the Nets. Either Philly or Milwaukee. There's only three
I got
teams.
Philly. I've been rocking with Philly for days.
Philly versus
Philly.
Suns.
Philly versus Suns.
And
that's crazy.
and Lewis, who do you think is gonna be in the finals? Before you say the Lakers, let me
So in the
anticipate.
East, if all goes according to plan and they stay healthy, I'm sticking with the Brooklyn Nets in the East.
Wow,
I'm
there
sticking
you
with the
go.
Brooklyn Nets in the East. I
And now
don't-
you say healthy. Now go to the West.
Not well healthy, meaning not just physically, but mentally as well. You know, so like Kyrie might want to go and plant some trees. I don't know. He might leave.
No, that sort of thing. Well, we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later. In the West, come on, man. I cannot bet against LeBron James. I'm sorry. I don't care if AD's hurt. I don't care if Shooter gets hurt. I don't care if he comes out with just by himself to play the Suns. I'm not betting against him. I don't care what y'all say. LeBron James, Lakers in the finals versus the Nets. Lakers winning that series in 6.
Delusional. Delusional.
That was just perfect.
Yo, so someone told me that you were Googling how do I give my groin to someone else because you've been trying to give your groin to AD.
Not even your groin, like his groin, his Achilles. Like there's always something wrong with Anthony Davis. That's
You know-
why I said
you know-
that last year's bubble, kind of a fluke.
I mean, look at Tyler Heroes, but you know, we won't get into that.
Yeah, remember the Miami Heat was like, no, we can't trade Hero, Duncan Robinson for James Harden. It just won't work. Yeah. Thank
Wow.
you, Miami Heat.
Wow.
But Melina, real quick, man, I got a question for you because Byron, he knows he's been there before where like one of his teams or players has won a championship. I've been there before.
When were you there?
LeBron
Like
James.
you just hop on
You're
LeBron.
not. You're just.
LeBron
Here's the thing.
James?
You're
LeBron James, maybe 4.
You're a LeBron James fan. You're not a Lakers fan. You're a LeBron fan.
Yeah.
So
I go with
that's
LeBron.
not. Yeah,
I'm
like. But here's the
cheering
thing. The
for
only person
LeBron.
that's been there with their team since day one is myself, because I was there with the Mavericks, with the
Debatable.
Yankees, and
We don't know
the
that
Patriots.
debatable. Well, I'm a Yankee fan, so I've been there before too.
Lou, you don't even know one Yankee on the team. You're probably Posada still plays. Like you're probably like Andy
Derek. Listen, after Derek Jeter, like your boy stopped watching baseball.
That's not an excuse though. Like that, you're not a Yankee fan. You're just.
So what happens if LeBron retires?
He's gonna stop watching.
Bronny James.
Yeah. Sure.
That's not even, is that really a Bronny James?
But no, question for Molina, right? After all these years, because I've known you for about 5-6 years, you've always been repping these Nets, Jets, Mets, like they all rhyme. I think that's why
I'm loyal. I'm loyal.
How does it feel for like one of those teams to like actually be relevant?
Whoa.
In the Brooklyn Nets?
Well, Brooklyn Nets, it's so good because I was watching the New Jersey Nets at Prudential Center and they were trash. I was talking about it today. We won like 10 or 11 games. And we didn't even get the first pick. We got the third pick and got Derek Favors. We missed out on John Wall. Those are tragic teams. I need to go to the
really
Nets
want
game
John
for
Wall?
$15. I wanted, remember that draft when we got?
You wanted to do the whole thing that he was doing?
I wanted to do that. I had it all planned out. I was so happy. I was like, all right, give me John Wall. I don't want Evan Turner. I wanted DeMarcus Cousins, but we got Derek Favors, who was a journeyman with the Utah Jazz.
Well, you got Darren Williams out of that, so.
Yeah, we traded him right after.
Yeah, you traded him a couple of years. Yeah, I don't know if you know your own history.
Then he got all
Darren Williams.
fat.
Then you guys had the don't forget you guys had the original big three with KG, Paul Pierce, Darren Williams. You know the original.
And Jason Terry. You're not going to
the original Nets big three right there.
That team was going like it just didn't work out at all. I knew it was going to go. It was going to the shit when Brook Lopez got hurt like in December. I'm like, oh boy. Then we had Andre Kirilenko. That didn't work out. We cut him midseason. Jason Terry didn't work out. We traded him. Like it was just bad. It was so bad.
What team have you like really stayed with like
nobody,
some
right?
tough times?
There's no tough times.
I got the Atlanta Falcons. They're
I haven't heard you say one word about the Atlanta Falcons.
I don't want to talk about them right now.
Well, they're about to trade Julio Jones.
Julio
Jones said, "I'm out of there."
He's going to New England. You know, even in here, you know, I got the ear on the streets here in Atlanta. You know,
this guy's going.
Word has it he's going to New England.
He wants to go to a winner, so he's definitely not going to New England.
Oh, definitely he's not going to stay with the Falcons. I'll tell you that much.
He already said he's leaving, but he's going to a team that wants
on
to
national
win.
TV. On national TV, he said, "I'm out of here."
Oh yeah.
Shannon Sharp
I wouldn't blame him.
Shannon Sharp just called him like, "You, do you want to go to Dallas?" Nope.
I don't blame him, man. I mean, when you have a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl, you think you'd get it, right? But it's not.
Listen, man. If we Deflategate, if we would have thought about that first, if we would have thought about Spygate first,
to do with Deflategate,
we would have been right there with you guys, But of course, we played the right way, we played fair, just like the Jets.
What was the problem with the Falcons last year? What was the problem on offense or defense?
It's defense. It's always been defense.
It wasn't defense.
It's been the defense.
What do you mean? We're putting up points and then to give up the lead. What that's the defense giving up the lead. Like we're putting up the points. That's not our fault.
So who did you spend your first round pick on?
I don't remember who was picked, but they just
a
don't.
tight end.
They just. Oh, you're talking about this year? Just
Lou don't even know, man. Lou don't even know one player on the Falcons. Like he's like, yo, is Mike Vick still playing? Like, no, work done. Is he on the team still? Like, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Kyle Pitts is gonna be good, but it's like you have offense. Why do you need more offense for? You have Calvin Ridley already.
They don't think, man. They just going for points. Go for points, man. Just go for offense.
Go for points.
Well, if you guys did know about the NFL, the reason why they went with him is because he was the best available player at the time, and they said we'll draft for the best available. But obviously, an Atlanta Falcon fan should know that, but obviously he doesn't. But what do I know, right?
But
just a Patriots fan.
If defense has always been the problem, why go offense? That just makes no sense. I get it.
I would have traded back and just accumulate as much picks as possible.
But whatever. We'll score 40 points and give up 50. That's cool.
You guys don't really do anyway.
But what are the Patriots gonna do this year?
Yo, Mac Jones? Yo, number 50?
You seen Mac Jones?
You seen number 50? No. So I think I'm gonna tell you the truth. Cam is gonna start off the season. He's gonna start off the season for.
He's gonna do terrible.
He'll do okay. I mean, COVID. Since he got COVID, we were like 2-1 before he got COVID, and then, We couldn't win a game to save our life, but
you guys were what?
we were 2-1.
Wow,
they made it feel like it was like 10-3.
Dude, COVID's a real thing.
2-1.
COVID's a real thing. He got COVID and he couldn't play. Why are you? It's not things to joke about.
No, but I'm thinking, you're gonna talk about like the first at least 6-7 games. You were talking about.
Well, he got COVID early. What am I gonna do? Call him and say, why'd you catch COVID so early? Like he caught COVID. What am I gonna do? We caught it early.
Ask him why he's going out.
No, that's the same thing I'd ask you. But no, I think we're gonna, it's gonna be we signed some great players. Signed some great players
coming back.
Yeah, we got players coming back, and that's what I said last year. I said, this year it's whatever year. We got lucky. Mac Jones fell into our lap. A lot of people were kind of talking shit like, oh, we're gonna trade up. We're not gonna get a quarterback. We're gonna draft an offensive lineman. I was thinking that too. But then Mac Jones, fell in our lap, and I think he's gonna. I'm hoping he sits out the year to kind of see how it's going. But depending on how Cam does first couple games, they're kind of going to decide from there. But I mean, he has the skill sets like Tom Brady. Am I saying he's Tom Brady? I'm not. I'm saying
here we go.
I'm saying he has the same, slow feet, very accurate. He's going to be good. Sorry, Lou. I actually know who my players are. I'm sorry.
Write this down, Molina. Write this down. Ready?
I was the one that just so we can write it down.
June 1st, Atlanta Falcons are going to finish with more wins than the Patriots. Right.
So here's the downside on that. The only reason why I wouldn't want Molina to write it down is because we've had bets. I remember my first year working with Molina. I told him, the Yankees are gonna go further and more wins than the Mets, and we bet $50, and my man just forgot about it all of a sudden.
Damn, still hasn't paid.
I never even made a bet like that.
See,
I do have a bet with you this year though. I have it written down. All my bets I have written down here. I have a bet with you here. $100 on who goes further, Mets and Yankees with BYRON.
100%.
And we're looking real good because you guys just got swept by Detroit. Just want to throw that.
No, yeah, we were winning. We won like fucking 7 games in a row. What do you expect? We had to lose a couple against Detroit. I'm not happy about it, but we were out here.
Detroit, the last place team.
Look, man, some people lose to the Mets as well, so it is what it is.
I mean,
we're in first place.
The Nets lost to the Cavs twice. I mean, it happens.
That's a thing.
That has nothing to do with baseball. Like a whole different.
No, but he does bring up a good point.
Sometimes a good team will lose to a bad. That's just part of sports.
Yeah, it happens. The Mets are in first place with 10 players missing on the DL and whatnot. But leave that alone.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, no one wants to play for the Mets.
Wow. What do you mean no one plays for the Mets? Why wouldn't
no one wants to play for the Mets?
Why wouldn't they? We got one of the best owners in baseball, the richest owner and all that.
Oh yeah, I mean, as long as you're not a female, or bring your wife around, your GM or manager, you'll be fine.
That's old news. Those people are not affiliated with us no more, and we can't comment on that because it's still going through court system right now.
Nah, but let's get back into these playoffs, bro. Let's get back into these playoffs. What side you guys want to start on? East or West?
West.
Let's go West. Yes, I like the West.
Let's start off with the West then. Let's start off with the West, man. Who's playing tonight? Actually, let's start with that game.
Tonight's game is Brooklyn Boston, and then Denver, Portland at Denver, and then Los Angeles at Phoenix. 2 of them are 2-2, and then 3-1 with the Brooklyn Nets. 3 wins to 1.
Like we all know that the Nets are gonna win today, right? Like we all know.
I mean, yeah, but whatever. We're talking about the West. So how do you want to start this?
Okay, West, man. Let's go Blazers Nuggets. Let's start with the Blazers Nuggets. Who we got tonight?
I got the Blazers.
I got the Blazers. I think Dave Lillard's gonna go off a 40 point game.
He's been doing some stuff, man, the past couple days, past couple games, and I'm actually excited for it. But I mean, that's the thing. They go where he goes. I mean, if he has a great game, they win. If he doesn't, he doesn't. That's the unfortunate part about it. It sucks.
Imagine if Jamal Murray didn't get hurt.
No, yeah, it'd be over already. It wouldn't be 2-2.
That's a big thing, man. I'm going Nuggets tonight, man. Nuggets taking that 3-2 lead. Yo, Jokic, that boy.
Surprised Jokic is on the team.
That boy is a beast. He's even though he shoots the mid range and shoots the threes, bro. Like this guy has an inside game, man. He's bringing that inside stuff back, man. Which it's a lost art now. Other than Embiid and him, pretty much there really is no big men that take it inside. But he can have his way with the freaking Blazers, man. No one's gonna stop him, and I feel like they're gonna win tonight. They got the home court advantage. Nuggets in 6, by the way. Just a heads up.
Okay, I actually like that. I like that, but
Trailblazers.
yeah, I was gonna say Blazers in 6.
7.
I'll go 6.
7.
6 on that one. What about who do you guys have on the Mavs and Clippers?
The Mavs are not going to win any more games. You know this. You know this. Like, it's over. Like you got.
Hold on. Before we get into any of that, first things first, before we get into any of that, who was the only person out of the three of us that believed in the Mavericks making the playoffs?
Well, yeah, you're a Mavs fan. So
no, yeah, but besides that, I gave you guys, I said, hey, look, I'm going to tell you now, hey, the Mavs are going to make it. The Warriors are not. And I said the Spurs weren't. I predicted it. I don't understand why. And I called it. Like we had a 30-point lead in game 3, the first 5 minutes. And, you know, we kind of went cold at the same time that the Clippers went super hot. And they were shooting like 50% for like the first 2 quarters, which is wild. But Luka's hurt, man. Luka's hurt. I mean,
he got a neck injury. Like he puts his neck wrong or something. Like, it's fine. He's fine. I'm trying to find excuses.
He has a neck injury. What excuse is that, man?
He barely moves his body. How is he hurt? Like,
don't disrespect him. My man's out here.
He is so unathletic, bro. Like, and that's the worst part, bro. Like he's so unathletic, but somehow
he's more athletic than you are.
He gets to his spots, and these guys can't even, like, it's just retarded, bro. Like, it's just dumb. But
he just slows the game down. Just plays at his pace.
Yeah, it's like so boring. But he makes it happen. Like, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying, like, he makes it happen. He's like a great player. He's like a Paul Pierce. He's like a Paul Pierce, where like he wasn't the most athletic guard or forward at that time. But he knows how to play. He's a baller, but it's like.
Well, I was disappointed game 4. We were down the whole game. I was mad about that. We were just taking dumb shots. They tried different lineup. KP. Small. Yeah, they tried to do some stuff. They had the KP and Bogdanovic out, and then I don't know, man. I'm just a little. KP needs to step up. I mean, I'm not
gonna lie, man. I was ready to write the Clippers off.
Me too. I was texting you. I was texting you guys at like, it was what, like 11:30 at night. And I'm texting you guys like, damn, Kawhi's about to go sign with the Lakers next season, and I was excited, and I think I jinxed it.
I was ready to watch. I was ready to watch Undisputed, watch Shannon Sharp go in on Skip. I'm thinking they're gonna come back 4-0, and I'm like, it comes back 2-2.
Well, I mean, here's the thing though, man. Every the away team has won every game so far, so technically the Clippers have home court advantage, so. We just gotta win 2 more. That's it. Games in whatchamacallit.
I think it's
games at Clippers tomorrow, so it's in Los Angeles tomorrow. It's a wrap. No, it's not. I have faith.
This is what happened with the Clippers and the Mavericks. I'm gonna sum it up to a real life situation, right? The Mavericks teased you, right? The Mavericks were a hot girl you was waiting to smash, right? And she texted you that night, like, "Come over, Byron. Something's gonna go down tonight, right?" And you got teased, like, "Oh, I'm gonna go over there." Then you get there and she's on your period. And you're like, "Oh, there goes that." That's what happened right now with the Mavericks and the Clippers. You got teased. You got teased. You thought he was going to score, and then you got there. It's like, "Oh, that's it."
I'm done. I mean,
so stupid.
You got expand on that analogy?
Yeah.
You know you wanted to. It's like, I can't go there.
No, I gotta.
We'll just leave it at. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, sounds like my son's Mario's every Friday afternoon for him, but
before game 3, bro, like I was ready to say Mavericks are gonna advance.
They were up like
after these last 2 games, after what I've seen. I'm sorry, man, but
Clippers, dude, I'll send you guys. Let me see if I can pull it up, man. I was sending you guys gifts like it wasn't even funny. Like I had Mark Cuban gifts thrown in there. I was just throwing you guys gifts after gifts after gifts to get this, just to tell you guys how excited I was.
And it was because game 3, you guys were up like
50 we were up by like 30, bro. We were up by like 30 in the first 5 minutes. Yeah,
I was about to write it off.
I'm like, Luka's outscoring. Luka's outscoring the Clippers by himself in the first quarter. I'm like, oh, this is over. But then, that was
I
think it's a wrap for the Mavs. Like, they had a nice little run, but. I'm going Clippers.
Clippers needed that adversity.
Clippers in 6, man. Clippers are gonna win their next game, game 5, and then game 6 is over.
Nah, I got to go in 7 games. I have to go in 7 games. And obviously, I'm just because I'm a Mavericks fan. I'm gonna say obviously Mavs, but I got to go in 7 games.
So you think it's going Mavs in 7? Is what you're saying?
Mavs in 7, yeah. It's definitely going 7 games. It's definitely going 7 games.
You know what? I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna be mad because obviously he's a Mavs fan, so it's of course you're gonna go that route. But I don't know.
But realistically,
I think they lost.
Wait, didn't he call you delusional a little bit earlier?
Me?
Yeah, did you call Lewis delusional earlier?
100%. 100%. I always call Lewis delusional.
But he's being a tiny bit delusional right now.
Tiny bit?
Listen, I would love for the Mavs to win this series. I would love.
Okay, because you don't want to, because you want LeBron to have the easiest path to the final.
No, because
LeBron's not making it.
After last year's Clippers meltdown, if they get bounced in the first round, like it's just
that team's gonna explode.
That team's gonna explode. And the crazy part is that they put a lot of the blame on Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the blame was on him, and they got rid of him. They brought Ty Lue in, and look, already down 0-2, but...
Yeah, a lot of people were saying their lineups was all because of Doc. They're like, the lineups are out of whack. Why'd they have them playing this? And then it's the same lineups, and it's just... I don't know, man. The Clippers just aren't built to be a championship team, and, two players...
They traded for Rondo, not even barely using the guy. Like, come on, man. Like, that's...
Nah, but I'm telling you guys right now, if we're going to see regular Paul George, because, Paul George usually does his playoff... choking in the next game or two. And then Kawhi, I'm telling you now, Kawhi's body language is gonna be crazy once that happens. Because did you guys watch when you guys were watching game 1 and 2? Did you guys not see Kawhi? Like, you could see it in his face. He hated the guy. Like, he hated Paul George.
Everybody was going at it. I saw Serge Ibaka and Rondo was arguing with each other. It was just crazy. It was just. But that's the crazy part. They weren't playing like they were not playing bad. Like the Clippers.
No, just Mavericks were playing better.
The Clippers were not playing bad. It's just that.
The Mavericks were playing better.
They didn't have an answer.
Just say it.
They didn't have an answer for Luka. Like that's all it was.
Luka and the role players as well. Game 1 and 2, the role players stepped up drastically. Game 3 and 4, they just fell off.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I said, guys. It's going 7, and I expect us to win that. So I'm not too worried about it.
Okay, put that in the bank.
Put it down. We're gonna win Game 3 right now. We're gonna win Game 3 in LA.
I mean, we'll know next Tuesday. Next Tuesday when we jump back on here. We'll have some
who was right, who was wrong.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Utah, Memphis, number 1, number 8 seed.
Memphis.
I mean, Utah's already up 3-1.
Yeah, what do you mean Memphis?
Oh, he's a Mike Conley.
Yeah, right.
Mike Conley's not on the
Mike Conley's on Utah.
Yeah, like what is these? You see what I'm talking about?
I'm saying, like,
my man's still in 2013.
He's going Memphis. He's going Memphis.
He probably thinks Gasol
is
on the Grizzlies too. Talking about, yo, did you see Gasol drop 30? Like, no, bro, that was like 3 years ago. What are you
I'm saying
about?
he's picking Memphis because he's butthurt that his MVP is Conley your top 2 player ever. Like,
Conley's a great guy. Look, man, I called it. I said Conley needs to get to an All-Star game. He did. And then I said Julius Randle deserves being in an All-Star game.
He ain't make it to the All-Star game.
Like mad players got.
Yeah, like he got.
Okay, and he made it. So what? Give him a break. Let them. It's a win to win.
That's not earned, but whatever.
Whatever, man.
But right now the series is 3-1, man. Utah, I feel like they got this in the bag.
Yeah.
Like, it's over.
They're gonna win.
I just want to say Memphis.
Like Ja Morant, he's playing amazing. I think I saw a stat line where like he is 1 of 4 players to score 100 in his first 3 playoff games, something like that. He's playing good, but Memphis just doesn't have enough.
Yeah, I got excited when they won Game 1. When they won Game 1, I was super excited about that. And then, yeah,
I knew it was gonna happen because Donovan Mitchell wasn't playing. I'm like, yeah, it was a late scratch.
Oh, but Mitchell's hurt too, though, man. So it's not like he's playing 100%. So, I mean, I'm just giving more ammo for why Utah.
And he's balling too. He's put up at least 25 points per game since game 2.
Nah, he's been out here, man. But he's
not going past the Clippers second round.
I think he's been wincing, and he's been hurt, man.
I'm telling you, man, this health is a big issue right now in the league. A lot of people banged up, a lot of people hurt. Such a sad thing to watch.
Especially
what about LA and Phoenix? Who do you guys got?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, I can go first.
I got Phoenix winning.
In 6 today. Like, when you talk to all LeBron fans, every analyst on TV is such a LeBron fan. Like, Nick Wright, biggest LeBron fan of all time. Shannon Sharp, big LeBron fan. And they're so delusional. They're like, yeah, LeBron's going to drop 35, 40 points, average a triple-double. Like, no. If you watch LeBron all year, he hasn't even done that all year.
You can't.
This is the 2015 LeBron. It's
he said it himself.
For a reason. Like, I'm not even 100%. Like, this is a little ankle. Like, this is the new LeBron. He's not going to be no scoring. He's going to score like 26 points today, right?
Well, he said it himself, bro. He said he's not the same guy. He said he's not the same guy from years ago, and he can't carry the team.
I mean,
well, let me finish before you interrupt me.
He's
let me
obviously
finish.
he's obviously not the same guy. He's been in the league for how long? But go ahead, continue. Continue.
But he said it himself. He's not the same guy that he was a couple years ago. AD going down, man. I don't see them like who's gonna be out here. KCP, like you're gonna see him out here shooting threes and running things like.
Oh. Alex Caruso?
Oh my god.
Caruso, the Caruso show? You crazy?
You know, I see the resemblance between Caruso and Lewis.
Nah, man. Both great guys, both great players, you know?
Oh,
yeah,
look.
that's what you meant. Yeah.
But let's be honest, man. You guys are going against LeBron because you guys are LeBron haters. Like
no, I would have if AD was still playing, I would have said the Lakers. I would have said it because that's what it looked like. But he's not, so I'm not gonna sit there and pick a team that I know for sure has an advantage.
Here's what's gonna happen, right? First of all, the Lakers, #1 defense in the league, so they're gonna show their defensive side. LeBron is probably gonna play point guard.
What about their offense?
LeBron is probably
gonna. The Lakers' offense?
Listen very carefully. LeBron James is gonna run that offense as the point forward. He's dropping more than 30 points today. I'm just gonna give you a heads up. He's dropping more than 30 points. I'm gonna go 33, 34 points. He's going to get his 9, 10 assists and, 8 rebounds. But they're going to win the game. And you guys are going to see why LeBron James is the freaking GOAT.
This is what I'll say.
But what about everybody else like around LeBron? Who's going to go off?
Kuzma's going to give me...
Kuzma. I didn't even know Kuzma still played with the Lakers, to be honest.
Kuzma's going to give me 18. Okay. Caruso's going to have a solid 12. KCP is going to come out of his cold funk, drop 5 threes, okay? So he's going to have at least almost 18, 19 points. Lakers are going to win.
He's just knowing the people that he knows. He doesn't know who else is on the Lakers.
He asked about the offense. That's who's going to score. Lakers are going to win tonight 1-0. Write it down. 104 to 88.
I guess.
104 to 88. Let's go.
104 to 88.
104 to 88.
Nah, man. Me and Melina have common sense, and we definitely know they're not. They're not.
For the last 10 years, you just don't bet against LeBron until he gets eliminated.
Unless it was the 6 other teams in the finals that he faced.
And then 9 times out of 10, he gets eliminated in the finals.
Well, it's usually
not in the first
6
round.
6 out of 10.
Not in the first round.
Well, not in the first round because he was never a 7th seed going against a 2 seed. Just throwing that out there as well.
Yeah. Why weren't they the 2 seed before both of them got hurt, and then it was just LeBron, and then he couldn't take them that far, and then they started dropping in the seeding.
LeBron missed like 20 something games. Anthony Davis missed about the same. Like they missed almost the
entire
second half.
But
of the season.
It was like a little bit after each other, right?
What do you think? What do you think is going to happen to any team if they lose their big 2 players? That's any team.
I'm just saying.
You take out Simmons and Embiid, they drop. You take out the Nets' big 3, they're gonna drop. Like that's
you have to leave 1. Yeah, you have to leave 1 because you said the 2.
3.
So.
They have the benefit. Yeah, they have the benefit of having 3 instead of 2. You know,
that's how they built the team.
Give me James Harden and we're good. Like
that's what you did last time. You had James Harden for like 10, 15 games by himself because Kyrie went a little crazy and KD was hurt.
He was hurt like the whole year.
Yeah,
I mean, but I mean that's nothing because they're in the weak East. No. All of a sudden, the East isn't weak, right? All of a sudden, the East isn't weak.
I still say the best teams in the NBA are both the 3 teams in the Eastern Conference. The Nets,
no way.
Sixers, and the Bucks.
No way.
Who's better than the all 3 of those teams in the West?
Well, better than the Bucks, Phoenix Suns.
No, they're not.
You're gonna tell me right now, Phoenix Suns.
Not.
The Nuggets.
Yes, I would take the Bucks. The Nuggets are not better than the Milwaukee Bucks.
I'll take
Murray. Murray, I might. Maybe.
I'll take.
But Murray's not playing.
I'll take all 8 teams in the West better than those 3.
Yeah, you fucking know. You know the Nets' record was against the Western Conference this year.
Let's hear it.
Do you want me to say it?
Well, we also have the Rockets on the Western Conference. We also have
22-8. 22-8 versus the Western Conference this year.
And what were the 8?
I can look it up.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Bad teams.
Yeah.
Well, we lost to the Mavericks.
Yeah, that's
LeBron,
one.
Kyrie, or KD.
So you lost to the Mavericks
Oh,
is
didn't,
one. You
didn't you
lost to
lose?
the
Didn't you lose to the
Blazers is
Lakers?
another.
Didn't you lose to the Lakers?
You did.
Yeah, we did.
By by
You did.
by 20? 20 plus something like that.
We
It was crazy.
also beat you guys when you had
Oh,
LeBron out
they
there.
lost to the Cavs twice. Oh no, that's East. Never mind. We're talking about just West.
Yeah, look at that. He
Lucky.
was in the West and the East.
He
Lucky.
lost to He lost to OKC, which is
Yeah,
one.
beginning of the year. I remember that
He
game.
did. Yeah. Then he lost to. Let's see who else they lost to. The Mavericks was another. Utah was another. Chicago's one.
That's what-
Did lose. He did lose to the Lakers. And
Yep.
then he lost to Portland. Then that was it. Yeah, I think I'm missing something.
Now, how about all the Western Conference teams?
All right.
So you tell me we beat Utah, we beat the Clippers, we beat the Lakers, we beat the Nuggets, we beat every playoff team right now in the Western Conference.
You
know,
did.
can you just-
You did.
Yeah,
You did.
exactly. Thank you. Now,
How
this-
many,
throw this one out for me.
how many times did you play them?
Only twice.
At least twice. Yeah, we
Only,
beat them
only
though.
twice. Only twice.
That doesn't
Yeah,
show- that
we
doesn't
beat
show
them
much.
both. No, but now look at this one, Byron. If you're next to your computer, search up the Lakers record versus playoff teams this year.
Oh no,
They're
it's horrific.
13 and 24. Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why they're
the.
there's a reason why they're the seventh seed.
We had LeBron and AD hurt for 20 plus games. Like, of course it's gonna happen. Like that makes no sense. Like you're looking at records when players have been hurt. Like that just that's part of the team.
Yeah. We beat the Western Conference top teams without one of our star
So
players.
let's get into the East real quick then. So
All right.
what are you guys thinking about the East? Like,
Wait,
what
so
do you-
before we go into East, so last just to get this on chat. So Utah Memphis, your final Utah in what?
Utah.
In
The next
six?
game. So
The next game?
5.
Okay.
Yeah, Utah in 5.
Utah in 5. Clippers in Dallas.
Mavericks in
in
7.
6.
Because by next Tuesday we're gonna know who won the
So
series.
Mavericks
Yeah.
in 7.
Okay. I got
Clippers in 6.
Clippers in 6. Denver, Portland.
Portland
in
in
7.
I got Denver in 6. And then Suns and Lakers.
Suns in 6.
Suns in 6.
Lakers in 7.
You know he's
You know
won when
me-
he says 7.
Me and Isaac actually agree on everything except for the Mavericks.
No, of course. Of
Well,
course.
you're being biased there.
No, it's a real
It's
thing.
understandable.
You're telling me so if we don't push Game 7, you don't think we got it?
No, because you're in LA.
Well, let's think about it as a
Well-
whole, right? What does the NBA want? Do they want the Clippers to win or want the Mavericks to win?
Mavericks, Luca.
No, why would they want that? No, we want the Clippers to win.
Luca's the next generational talent.
He is, but it's the best play. The best team that draws the more ratings is the Clippers right
It's
now.
not the Clippers. It's not the Clippers right now.
Paul
No, it's
George.
not. No, it doesn't. I'm telling you right now. No one watches the Clippers. No one watches the Clippers. No one.
Where will the ratings go? Seeing Dallas versus Utah or Utah versus the Clippers?
Dallas versus
Where will the
Utah,
ratings-
dude. But besides the past 5 years, was a perennial playoff team year after year, and we were out here every single time, bro. You're telling me that no one watches Dallas play? Is that what you're telling me? No one wants to watch
No,
Luka
I'm
Magic?
saying the NBA ratings. They lost
A lot of revenue. They want to see the Clippers over the
No,
Dallas
no,
Mavericks.
no one wants to watch the
So
Clippers.
what I'm saying is, if you guys have a chance, the NBA refs are gonna yank your chain in Game 7. They're gonna give a lot of BS calls against the Mavericks.
Look,
I'm
I mean,
coming
at
to
this
your
point,
side.
at this point, they might as well do what your Brooklyn Nets did to get people to watch their games, because you had James Harden out here. Yo, Harden 1 is the code for half off tickets for you guys to get a full house over there.
We
Mind
don't
you,
worry
they-
about playoff tickets. We worry about
mind you,
wins.
you got the Knicks out there, full house, talking about Trey is balding is is the chant they had going on game. What was it, game 2 against Trey Young? Like, they savages, but I digress.
And
Here-
where the Knicks about to go now?
Hold on.
They, I have them winning in 7.
Before we go into that, so here's what I say about the Clippers and Mavs. If it does go 7, I'll be a little bit worried about the Clippers.
Exactly, that's what I'm
the
saying.
entire year, first of all, they're not clutch.
No.
Game 7, that pressure, I don't know if they can handle it. But
Bro, you have Paul George as their second best player.
if it does go 7, it'll be a good game. I'll say that much. And
So make your pick.
No, I already said I think it's Clippers in 6.
Okay.
If
But
it
I
goes,
got
if it
Mavericks
goes,
in
if
7.
it does go 7, I'll be a little worried.
I'm going Clippers regardless.
That's
All
my
right.
pick in the finals.
But let's go East now, man. So we got Philly and Washington. Right now, Philly leads 3-1.
Philly and
Embiid.
I got Philly winning, but it's just I mean the Wizards have been putting some good matchups. I was actually surprised they won last night, but I got the Sixers winning on that one.
Yeah,
I got the Sixers winning the next game as well. And B could take off next game. I think the Sixers gonna win next game.
Yeah,
but it's a little concerning with Ben
kinda
Simmons. He really can't make a free throw at all.
He can't make a three either, but that's not his game though. That's what they got Seth Curry, bro. Seth Curry's out here to make those threes.
But they're Hacker Simmons now.
Oh yeah, he can't do anything on that one.
I saw a meme where it said if Simmons wouldn't be able to dunk, he would have been Byron's coworker in Walmart.
Yeah, I heard. They got the picture of him being a cashier at Walmart, talking about if he couldn't dunk.
If he couldn't dunk, man, he wouldn't. Because
Real
he can't do anything else. But no, I think this one's probably the easiest series, to be honest, to pick. Actually, yeah. I mean, in my opinion, that's probably the easiest series. But yeah, I got Sixers, man. Sixers in the next game. Moving on to the next round. Then we got the Knicks and Hawks, man. Knicks and Hawks. This is
Yo, let me tell you guys something. The going to work when the Hawks are playing and coming home is one of the worst things that could happen to me. Because I'm right by the stadium, and it's the biggest pain in the ass that I've ever had to deal with going to work.
I heard Atlanta traffic is the worst.
It is the worst. People don't know how to drive. The stadiums are all right next to each other. So like once you pass one, you got another one, then another one. It's the most annoying thing ever. But I have the Knicks in 7.
Oh, so coming back from 3-1.
Yes. Bro, Tom Thibodeau and that defense, they'll have something for Trae Young, bro. They'll have something for him.
All right.
And it just Julius Randle's been playing horribly like the past couple games. He'll figure it out. He's the most improved player, and I called it. I told you guys I've been a big Julius Randle fan for the longest. Derrick Rose has been playing his little heart out. My man's been out here doing his. He's been vintage Rose right now. So I got them in 7, man. Got them in 7.
Damn. So coming back 3-1, man. That's a tall task for these guys. What about you, Molina?
I got the Hawks at 6. The Knicks gonna win today at home. It's gonna be the energy's gonna be rocking. And then they're gonna come back to the A, and Trae Young's gonna win. The Knicks offense is like it's just Julius Randle. He's just shooting bricks nonstop. It's crazy. And if he don't get going, nobody else gets going. Derrick Rose is doing his thing though. Shout out to Derrick
told you.
Rose.
He'll figure it out though, man. I have faith they'll figure it out.
Julius Randle.
This one.
He's building the project for those bricks. He's doing bad.
I'm upset about this game because I really had the Knicks beating the Hawks in like 6 or 7. But right now they're down 3-1. Julius Randle, I keep saying he's due for the big game. He's due for a big game, and he just keeps letting me down. But I will say this. I'm still going to say he's due for a big game. He's going to have a good game the next one. What is it, game 5? Knicks are going to win, but I think Atlanta takes it in 6. I don't think they're coming back 3-1. That's just too much. The Knicks don't have like a guy, like the guy. Like Julius Randle, yeah, he's the most improved, but they don't have that one guy that can go out there and just score. Like, and that's what I think that's the missing piece right now for them.
He's a number 2 scorer. He's like a number 2. Nobody's number 1.
They have no number 1 right now. It's like in my opinion.
The next one, I don't want to talk. I want to hold off the Brooklyn Nets one until the very end. Which I think
we all agree the Nets are going to win it today against the Celtics.
Yeah, 100%. But that's you make it seem like it's a great accomplishment to beat the Celtics.
No, wait, Lewis doesn't have us.
No, I agree with you. The Nets are going to win, but it's not like they were going against a fully healthy Celtics. Now, am I going to say that the Celtics are going to win? No, but it would have been more of an interesting matchup. I'm not saying they would have won it. I'm not saying they would have won 4 games, but it would have been more interesting than anything else. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so this year, right, we played the Celtics 3 times in the regular season, and now today is game 5. So, out of 8 games, the Nets have won 7 games and lost only 1. With their starters, Jaylen Brown, Kemba, and all that playing in the 3 regular season games.
But you make it seem like you beat them, like you blew out the Celtics. You won by like 5 one game. Like you're making it seem like you're winning by like 20 points, 25
We're winning
points.
by double digits. That's the
in the playoffs. Yes. I'm saying that, but they're also down Jaylen Brown. But I'm talking about when Jaylen Brown was still playing. You guys lost to them. You won by them by like 5 points. It wasn't like you guys were handedly beating them the whole time.
Double digits each game against the Celtics.
You're telling me right now, every single game you played against the Celtics. I'm not talking about playoffs, regular season. Every game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look it up.
All right, so
I am. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. You
so
have
real quick, right? So You know how Byron has the Knicks coming back 3-1.
Nah,
The
you're doing-
Celtics.
Stop,
The
stop,
Celtics are going to come
stop.
back.
See, I can't take these
No,
takes.
I'm
dude.
sorry. I'm sorry. Knicks. I mean, not Knicks. Nets are going to win the series. I already said that, but
Hey,
they're winning. When do they play tonight? Yeah, tonight. They play tonight.
today
so
at
that's
7:30.
that's
It's
over.
It's in Brooklyn too. It's over.
Are you going,
Okay, Byron,
Molina?
give me my answer. No,
You going?
the game's about to start like an hour, half an hour. I'm just gonna fly to Brooklyn.
All right, and then
I thought you knew KD personally. You know.
No, but I could have gone.
They don't hand
I'm
out-
not fully vaccinated.
they don't hand out free tickets
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, you're right. You're not fully vaccinated, so you can't go.
Yeah.
They don't
If
hand
I
out free
was, I
tickets.
would have went.
Molina, they don't hand out free tickets anymore.
I don't care about
They
the
don't do that no
tickets.
more?
We did in Newark. I remember.
Back.
Yeah. Nah, I did see a couple games because they were for free.
I did too. I saw
So for $15.
They handed them for free for me. I wouldn't pay for them. They paid me to watch. April 23rd against Boston, 109-104.
Okay, that's the only game. Okay, tell the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
game.
and
There was one game.
No,
by
every
30,
other game. No,
the other
every
one
other
by
game you're
11.
right, but that's the one game. That's what I'm
Okay.
telling you.
I'm
That's
trying
why
to
I told
remember
you.
how that happened.
Oh, that was the game Kyrie was by himself, I think. Like,
It
it
doesn't
wasn't
matter.
Harden or KD.
Doesn't matter.
Wow. So we had one star versus their two, and we still won. Okay, cool.
Doesn't matter.
And then,
Yes, 100%. Matter of fact, yes, I remember that game. It was a
Yeah.
Friday night,
Yeah.
right? What day was that?
I don't know what April 23rd is, man. I don't.
Okay,
know
April 23rd.
go back to your
April
calendar.
23rd. April 23rd was a Friday. I told you. I remember that game because Harden didn't play or KD, and we still won. So you tell me we was down to one star against
It doesn't
Jaylen
matter.
Brown,
That's
Kemba
not
Walker.
that's not my discussion though. I told you that you didn't beat them every single game by 20, and I was right.
Yeah, because we had one star playing. James Harden and KD weren't playing. We still beat them when they had all their stars.
Must be
That's
nice.
what you're telling me.
Must be nice, you know. Oh, we didn't have our other two stars, and we only had the one. You know, blah blah blah. Like that's crazy.
I'm sure LeBron had that a lot in Miami.
And I'm pretty sure you hated
And
it.
Cleveland.
And look at you now.
I did.
Embrace-
I did. I hate
embracing it.
LeBron.
Embrace
I hate
it.
LeBron.
You're embracing
I
it.
hate LeBron.
But real quick, I know the series is over, but Milwaukee, Miami, are you guys shocked?
Bubble frauds.
Surprise?
Bubble frauds. Bubble
Yeah.
frauds.
Everybody, you know what's crazy? Each four of the teams that was in the conference finals last year are about to go out in the first round.
I agree.
Denver, Lakers, Miami, and Boston. Well,
But are you-
Boston
but are
and Miami out.
But are you guys surprised at that they lost 4-0 or no?
Yeah, I was. I thought it was
Because I'm pretty sure,
yeah, I thought-
I'm pretty sure a lot of people had Miami winning.
I mean, it was
Some
really
people had it.
really good games though. I don't know if you've seen them all. I
The
see them
first
at work
game
all
was
the
good.
time. Yeah, it was kind of. I see them a lot.
It could have went to Miami, but Jimmy Butler and Bam didn't show up in the game one.
Yeah, no, it was a good back and forth, but for them to get swept, it was kind of that was wild. I mean, it gives the Bucks an advantage for next round. So
Milwaukee's gonna wait for the Brooklyn Nets in the next round, so it should be a good series.
yeah,
Which we'll get into next week because next week round two
Yeah, next week with round two.
will be active. So
so this is what we got is so I got the Nets in 5,
Yeah.
and
Nets in
then
5.
because
Philly
there's
in
only 2
5.
games, 2 series left, and then I got the Knicks in 7.
Yeah, I got the Hawks in 6.
By the way, one of my guys went to go see the game. Super lit. He was showing me pictures and everything. I wish I would have gone, but I'm not trying to be around people around here, you know.
But you work at Best Buy. You were around people all the time. And
No,
people
I
going in
know.
the store with no mask on.
No, it's a real thing, bro. They be strolling in like, yo, I'm vaccinated. I'm like, no, you're not. Get out of here.
Well, now they lifted it in New Jersey. You don't even have to wear a mask at all now.
you know, crazy enough, people still wear their mask. Like I thought.
I
that
see.
was-
Oh, yeah, I know.
I thought it was
know
gonna
a
be.
lot of people still wear it.
I thought the moment they lifted that, like people were just gonna come in, just guns
Well, it's
blazing,
'cause-
guns blazing, and just come in, and it's been the opposite. Like we maybe get like 3, 4, 5 people in total, maybe without the mask, but everyone else just still wears it.
It's because they know they got people like you that just be licking the table and shit, trying to get COVID again.
COVID's not real.
Sure, that's why you were like, oh, sweating that day, man. I felt like crap for like a week.
I was feeling like crap for like one day, 24 hours. That's it. She was
Probably infected everyone.
It was gone. It was
Lewis
gone.
out here with COVID, handing out PS5. So I'm like, here's your PS5 and a little bit of COVID. Here you go.
What PS5s? Ain't no PS5s
Yeah,
around
those are
here.
hard to get. All right, so you got our predictions. You got all our predictions for the next round.
I think we got everybody's prediction. Real quick before we go move on, right? Let's rewind a little bit. How did you guys feel about the play-in?
I loved it.
Dope. They should keep it. Yeah, keep that thing.
Like
I love it.
Even though because I mean, I would have to look back, or I don't know if you guys have that in front of you. The play-in didn't really affect the East, right? Like every team like made it.
Based off the like that was supposed to make it, yeah. Yeah, it was Wizards made it, and then the Celtics made it.
Boston, yeah. I thought it was gonna be the Pacers, but LeVert was out.
And then in the West, the Warriors got eliminated because of it.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucked.
Yeah, because
barely made it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the play-in.
I like it. I love the playing game. That was a great. The Lakers and Warriors was a great game. The only thing I do see is that it does put the second team at a disadvantage if they don't win it, just because they got to play two. But I think it's like that's why you got to win your division. Which I said that to Melina. Melina's like, it's not the NFL, man. No one cares. But you don't want to be you don't want to be in the play game, because here's the thing, because Molina says all this right now that he loves the playing game, but God forbid if his Nets were in the playing game, it's the worst decision ever, man.
I like it. It's like playoff. They brought the playoffs early. That's why I like it.
Mm-hmm. See, I dig it.
I think the like to me is different. Like to me, I guess because I've been used to just top 8 teams just going right.
Now it saves the teams from tanking.
Now you're telling me, Lou,
when LeBron wasn't in the league, who was your team? Like, who's your team?
No, I was running with my with AI and the Sixers.
No, I was just the only reason I bring it up. Yeah, Lou had cornrows back then.
I actually 100% did. I 100% did. But no, my thing about the play-in, right, is like you go through the whole season. You're the 7th or 8th seed. You're telling me that the 9th or 10th seed can knock you out just because of a damn one game tournament.
That's called the NFL.
Like, but that's okay. But the NFL's had that for years. You're talking about now you want to implement something like that in the NBA, which it's always been the top 8 teams make it and that's it. Now you're telling me, I can kind of coast.
Yeah, because you could have, because I get what you're saying, but I think that's good because you could have had the Charlotte Hornets in the playoffs. And I'm not saying that like, wow, like they're a great team, but I'm saying like that could have been Lonzo Ball's team in whatchamacallit, first playoff experience. Like, like that's the thing. It helps them out because you never know. Some people, had a bad start and, takes them a little bit to figure it out. Like if Lonzo was playing, they probably would have had a better advantage.
LaMelo, not Lonzo.
LaMelo, my fault. I'm sorry. I get all the brothers, confused. But I think that I personally like it, because it had a couple teams. And I mean, even the Pelicans with Lonzo, there you go. They were only 3 games out from being in the playoff games against the Spurs for that spot.
Like I get it from their point of view, right? Where it's like you want to make it where now people just play their games and you don't have to worry about tanking and anything like that. But still, it's like you can have one bad night and you were the 8th seed and now you're gone from the playoffs. Like I feel like that's.
But now you gotta play twice if you're the 8th seed.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can legit have a bad night, lose, and then now your whole season's on the line after having a good solid season. Now, it can go into flames. Like you can look at the Warriors. The Warriors busted their ass all year, played with just Steph Curry. They were a lock for what I think they were 7th seed when the play-in started. No.
Yeah.
They were the 7th seed.
Yeah.
So they went from the.
No, they were 8th. They were 8th. They were 8th.
Yeah, because the Lakers.
Lakers were 7th.
But think about it. They went from the 8th seed and to they're not even in the playoffs anymore.
That's their fault. They lost.
No, that's not that. That's
they lost.
Fault.
That's their fault. They lost.
All right.
I'm surprised you're not.
Next year.
For creating this, I'm not a fan of the play.
Yeah, with Clayback.
Yeah, Thompson, and then they could package. They have and they get Minnesota's pick.
And God forbid if this play-in would have eliminated the Lakers and LeBron James, like I would have wrote a letter to the NBA. Like I would have wrote.
Should have happened.
Like no.
That's fake. LeBron always hunts for a flagrant foul. It's so annoying when Draymond Green drops himself to the ground.
Really?
His little eye drops. All he did was had his hands up. That's it.
Who's been the league leader in free throw attempts?
James Harden.
And what does he do? What does he do?
In Houston. Not like LeBron.
No. What does he do? This guy just throws his body and just swings his arm up, and it's
why are you mad?
He gets the call all the time. Like
why are you mad about it?
No, because he's trying to
James Harden.
He's trying to criticize LeBron for something that one of his
LeBron's a flopper. LeBron's a flopper.
LeBron's not a flopper.
LeBron is a flopper. He literally is the reason why they have so many things against flopping because
the The entire league.
You got Andre Drummond trying to flop now, and he's 280 pounds.
The entire league. You know
No.
You know whose fault is that?
LeBron took it to the next level.
You know whose fault is that? The NBA. That's the NBA's fault for allowing the league to get a little softer. That's what it is. Right? Because all the great players, if you really look at all the great players, they use the rules to their advantage. Right? So if there's no hand checking, as soon as someone touches you, all you got to do is swing the ball up. They're going to call it every single time. They just use the rules to their advantage. That's not the player's fault. That's the league's fault.
All I'm saying is that he's the reason why he flops.
Wow.
Yeah, big things.
The GOAT. He's the GOAT, man. Let's just keep it at that.
He's the GOAT at flopping. I get it. Yeah.
He's great at it.
He's the GOAT. You know,
Next Tuesday when the Lakers are out, I'm gonna love it.
100%. Me and Isaac are just gonna rip in, and then all of a sudden you're gonna see Lewis talking about, oh, I've been riding with the Sixers since day one, man. That's been my squad.
Or you're gonna say, oh, because LeBron was hurt. That's why.
AD was hurt.
I'll take LeBron versus 5'9" by himself. Like he said all that too.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if we rewind this like maybe 30 minutes ago, Brian was talking about how Luka's hurt. I mean,
but I never gave an excuse and said that this is why we're losing. I just said he's hurt, and I said he's still going to do his thing.
But missing Anthony
I picked the Mavs, and I'm not sitting here saying, oh, he's hurt, and I got the Clippers in 5. Like, no, I'm still riding with them. Yes, he's hurt, but he's still out here playing. He's not flopping. My man's out here being a savage. Did you see the things he's been doing?
Missing Anthony Davis is a huge part if the Lakers were to lose.
So here's the thing, though. So what you're saying is that LeBron is in the level right now that Luka's in by himself without having that talented type of player is what you're telling me, because Luka's by himself, because we all know, and I wish KP was at the level at Durant, whatchamacallit, Anthony Davis, but that's just how he has to do. He has to figure it out, but obviously he can't.
And that's why I said I feel like LeBron is gonna have a classic,
5 years ago you would have had me. 5 years ago I would agree with you. He's
gonna have a classic game.
He's your age, bro. You're both 40. Like that, he doesn't have that much in the tank left.
Nah, he's got plenty in the tank.
You'll see. Today's gonna have a shitty game.
I wouldn't
be shocked.
He's gonna have a huge game.
I wouldn't be shocked if he fakes an injury today, or some type of injury happens in the third quarter when they're down by 10 plus.
Yo, he's gonna pull Paul Pierce. He's gonna get wheelchaired out, or the AC is gonna cut off magically, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, that was why."
Yeah,
wouldn't be shocked if
guys
LeBron
are a bunch of LeBron haters. Like,
no, we're not haters. We're just being honest about it.
No, just haters, straight hating on LeBron. But he's gonna show you guys why he is the GOAT tonight. Tonight, he's going off, and you guys are gonna see like, damn, this guy is still the best player in the league.
Sure he is. I don't understand it, bro. Like you and LeBron, like you're LeBron's best friend, bro. Like I don't understand it. Like you have to be realistic as well with it. Like Isaac has his moments where he's unrealistic with the Nets too, but there are times he agrees with me and says, you know what, I get it. But like you're just out here favoring him, man. Like it's nothing.
I mean, look what he's done. Like, Look what he's done in his career. Like what? Like how do you?
Yeah, he's lost 6 finals.
How do you? He won the championship last year. Like he just won it last year.
Bubble fraud, bro. Me and Isaac have been saying it for the longest.
How's that a bubble fraud? How's that a bubble fraud? Like you guys, Nets.
Is Anthony Davis injury prone player?
Yes.
He can be at times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Just say yes.
I just did.
So
he can be at times.
Do you think those 3-4 months layoff didn't help him out at all?
Yes and no.
No, it made him worse.
It could. I mean, it helps with the resting, but then your body. These players are trained to play a certain schedule. All this time off, all this COVID stuff, like that's affected everybody. You look at all the injuries that are happening.
He's blaming on COVID now.
No, that's 100%. That's 100%.
The guy that said COVID's fake, and all of a sudden it's COVID.
No, I'm just saying the pandemic. If you want to, let's call it the pandemic. Then it affected all these players. Like there's a reason why we have.
So then everyone has an excuse. Then there's an excuse for the Heat. Like you're just giving one excuse for one thing.
What's the excuse for the Heat?
Well, the pandemic.
No, they have no players hurt.
Look, man, that's all I'm saying on that.
Sixers have no players hurt. You know.
Well, Embiid now.
Well,
yeah.
He's in.
Out.
Well, let's move on, man, because we have one thing we've been trying to talk about for long, and I just want to bring it up, man. So, Molina, you don't agree with me when I call AEW WCW light?
You know why? Because when WCW signed guys from WWF, right? Who did they sign? Name the names. Hulk Hogan, right? Kevin Nash, Scott
Macho
Hall,
Man.
Macho Man.
Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hart,
yep.
right? How many of those guys was the WCW champion in WCW?
All of them.
Every single one of them had the title at least once. Just about.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Signs ex WWE guys, they don't go to the top and win championships. They put the new guys over.
Yeah.
Or to become managers.
Yeah. They haven't put them over yet.
Double or Nothing, this past pay-per-view, Christian put over Jungle Boy in the Battle Royal. He let him win.
Jungle Boy is so.
Yes.
That's what we're doing that right now.
Didn't.
That's dope background.
You're breaking up, by the way, Melina. But didn't on Christian's first night, didn't he confront the champion?
He what?
On Christian's first night, didn't he confront Kenny Omega?
He did.
That's first. Yeah, he confronted him, but what does that have to do anything? They haven't even seen each other since.
That's planting a seed.
So yeah, that's futuristic booking.
That's planting a seed. Who was the first AEW champion?
Chris Jericho. Who else you would have given it to?
Okay, who is
who
he?
You would have given
who
it
is
to?
he? Who is he? A WWE guy, right?
Yes.
Oh, he's getting up. He's getting up. He's frustrated.
No, I have to charge my AirPods. But if you're a brand new company,
all right. Who was the second champion?
John Moxley.
Who is
Where did he wrestle?
He's a WWE guy.
Where is it? He was a big indie guy.
Who's the TNT champion right now?
Miro, after Darby Allin had it.
Wait, no. But who's Miro? Rusev from WWE?
All we're saying is that, like, understanding, I get what you're gonna say. Yo, look at them. What is that? Look at them waffle things. You
about to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich? Who does this, bro? In the middle of a podcast, make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Go sit your ass down.
That's funny as hell.
My man out here eating them little wafers, talking about, yo, my stomach hurt, mama.
Listen, all I'm saying, listen. AEW, when they first started the company, was supposed to be fresh, different.
Is it not fresh?
Opposite. No. Let me finish. Opposite of the corporation, right? Opposite of WWE. Which they started off as that. You have, obviously, I know why Jericho was a champion. You have to bring in those fans, right?
Yes.
You have to bring in those people that know Jericho.
Yes.
But now, like 30 signings later, you got like mad dudes from WWE, like, which shouldn't be there. Like, you have a whole roster full of talent.
Who shouldn't be there? And tell me why. Why shouldn't they be there?
Let me pull up the list.
Pull up the list. You sent the early text earlier, and tell me what is their position in. Like, are they squashing the younger talent?
No, but why?
Wasn't he at AEW?
Yeah, Friday.
Why is he there?
He's just part of a segment. That's all. He's not signed to AEW.
It's all to bring faces in. I get it. It's all promotional, but you still got Goldust. Goldust is in there, which
Dustin Rhodes. Okay, and what has he done? He's been putting over the younger talent.
No, I get what you're saying. I get where you're coming from.
They put over the younger talent, and then they coaches. Like, that's great to have.
No, I just think is that, like, I think I get where we're trying to go with it. Is that I think you guys are signing too many of them, where it's getting to the point where it's like it's turning into like TNA light. That's where, like, that's what I'm saying on that.
Yeah, but TNA signed a lot of guys, ex WWE guys, and they just gave them the championship belt.
No, I get that part. I get, but I mean, like Christian Cage. That's where he got his name from. He's from TNA.
TNA.
Yeah, he was a TNA boy. And that's just what it turns into. And
these guys got the backgrounds.
Mind you, everybody in WWE, the champions, all came from TNA.
Well, no, and that's where I won't.
From. They spent their prime of their career in TNA. Bobby Lashley, his prime of his career was in TNA.
Well, no. Whoa. See, he played.
What years was Bobby Lashley in TNA?
From like 08 to like 08 to like a couple years ago.
But he's homegrown from WWE. Like, this guy climbed up the rankings.
He was in WWE for 2 years.
No, he wasn't. It wasn't for 2 years. It wasn't for.
It was like 2 or 3 years.
No, it wasn't. It was like 4 years.
It was.
He climbed up the rankings. He main evented a WrestleMania with the whole billionaire stuff, like with.
That was not main event. He didn't main event WrestleMania.
Well,
And
he was-
never
that was a
WWE
marquee. That was a marquee match. of that
Technically,
WrestleMania.
he was a WWE champion. He was a ECW champion.
Are you kidding me?
That counts.
That's not counted.
That counts.
not
That's a
champion.
technicality. That counts.
Oh,
He
God.
wrestled from 05 to 08 in WWE.
3 years.
No. Yeah, that's not 2.
Okay,
And then he
how long is it TNA?
technically from 09 to 010, and then from 14 to 18, and then he's been with WWE from 18 to 21. So
prime of his career, he's with TNA.
I mean, the prime of his career, he was in independent.
But
and all that stuff.
if you say his name, everyone's gonna think
WWE. Yeah, no
Like,
one
that's
knows
not
about
really-
If you're a diehard wrestling fan, like Bobby Lashley's best years were in
even if
TNA.
you're a diehard, like he's still a WWE guy.
Now, if you would have
He's a
said Samoa
homegrown guy.
Joe, if you would have said Samoa Joe, I would say 100%.
yes.
Samoa
But he
Joe
wasn't.
was
But he wasn't
the
WWE
TNA
champion.
guy.
Yeah, the only one I will tell you 100% TNA guy was AJ Styles, 100%.
AJ Styles, yeah, Samoa Joe. Like when I think
Yeah,
of
but-
TNA, I think of them two. They started it off.
Yeah, they
Sting
did.
was there too. Sting was part of the process as well.
No,
Yeah, but Sting
Sting's
was-
a WCW guy.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know him. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, the newer guys will know him.
And
as
Kurt
TNA,
Angle,
but-
you can even say it.
Oh
Kurt
yeah,
Angle's
no. See,
prime
Kurt
of his
Angle,
career was in TNA.
TNA, yeah, but that was
He
because he
even
was on
says it.
drugs, man. He was on drugs, man. What do you expect?
But even
So,
Kurt Angle,
and so
even Kurt Angle was
AEW
a
has the
WWE
chance
guy.
to sign Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, and Samoa Joe. They just say no.
No, we're not saying that, but we're just saying it's kind of pushing the narrative to the say that they're, the WCW light, TNA light. Now, am I hoping they go out? No, of course not. But we're just kind of seeing the trends that it's turning into. That's all.
Like
So
I get
don't
it. I
sign
get it.
talent.
You have to sign talent, and I'm
You
I-
have
I-
to.
I understand that part, but you also got to remember you do have they do have a talent pool
They
of
do.
a lot of unknown names that they can use. You
Like
can't
Darby Allin.
you can't just continue to sign. I feel like they're signing too many people, which I get. You want to bring in new faces. Like if for example the casual fan hears that Chris Jericho's in AEW, guess what? They remember Chris Jericho. They're gonna go and watch. You hear Big Show, you hear Mark Henry. You're like, oh shit, I remember those guys. Let me go watch. I get it, but it's they have to be careful. As Byron says, they have to be careful of turning into WCW light.
Which is not a bad thing to be
I mean,
before 1998.
we know what happened with WCW though, but
No, I agree. Like, I'm not saying that in a bad way. 100%. WCW was out here kicking WWE's ass. 100%. But they kind of booked it to hell and they kind of fell off.
I can't see that happening with Tony Khan.
I would hope not. I mean, my man's out here cutting promos and shit, talking about, they want.
That was a good ass promo. Can you give him credit?
No, I'm not saying it's not a good promo, but I'm saying like, he's trying to do his best Eric Bischoff impersonation.
This it hasn't been this exciting to be a wrestling fan in a very long time.
No, it's great to have this much stuff going on. You got them, TNA, I mean Impact and
I watch
AEW.
AEW.
You don't watch Impact.
I do. It's on Twitch. That's why I watch it.
I thought they were on like a channel or something.
They're on Access TV and Twitch. They have it simultaneously at the same time.
I have no idea what channel that is. You probably don't even have it.
TV. If you have Verizon?
No, I have Xfinity.
Oh yeah, it's not on Xfinity. That's why.
Oh,
It's on Verizon.
that's what.
That's why
Well,
I watch it on Twitch.
Oh, you actually watch on? You be out here on your laptop?
I put it on my laptop that I stream to the TV, my iPad.
Shit's trash, bro. I don't know how you watch that shit. Quiet.
It's pretty bad, but like what Kenny Omega did now, it's better. And their next pay-per-view, they're advertising a whole bunch of like
Yeah, they're advertising Samoa Joe. They're advertising what's her name?
the Peyton Royce, and
What's that chick that got released from WWE that was there before? Mickey James. There it is.
I think she goes there.
So bring it.
They're advertising them like they're coming back. They're advertising anyone that got released recently.
So who's the top free agents right now? Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, Samoa Joe, and Andrade. Where do
Well,
you think each one goes?
CM Punk is the problem with CM Punk. He's been a free agent for like 10 years, man. He doesn't count anymore. I think Samoa.
He's not going to AEW though.
I think Samoa might go to Impact just to kind of relive some of his glory days. But that's what I got on that part. And Andre, I have him.
Joe going to TNA, and then you have CM Punk not coming back at all.
Nah, bro. I mean, he hasn't come back. He hasn't made an attempt at all. And then, I mean, who else do we got?
Andrade.
I mean, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I mean, he's
Well,
currently
isn't
signed with
is,
AAA right
isn't
now.
isn't he
Yeah.
or didn't he fight what's the other dude?
Omega.
Kenny
Del,
Omega coming
no,
up.
no, he fought Del Rio. No,
Oh yeah, he
they were
fought Del
supposed
Rio.
they were supposed
You
to
can't call
fight.
him that. You can't call him that anymore. That's not his name.
El
Alberto
Patron?
Del Rio.
El Patron.
Patron.
Alberto Patron.
I think Samoa Joe goes to AEW and he does like a partnership with TNA where he goes back and forth like Kenny Omega does. He just wants to wrestle.
Well, that's what supposedly, I don't know if you guys saw what I posted in the chat. Daniel Bryan, he's trying to help that out. Like he's trying to supposedly Vince McMahon has been in talks with New Japan to like create a
to get them
partnership
partnered up together,
which would be interesting because isn't some of the AEW guys part of New Japan as well?
Yeah, they have a partnership with them right now.
We have a partnership right now with them. So, like Leo Rush is signed with New Japan.
Who has a partnership?
AEW.
Oh, he said we.
He said we.
Oh, I'm part of the group.
This guy,
Lou,
yeah.
My man Isaac got backstage passes to the shows. He's waiting for him to come back. He got backstage passes.
I can't wait. I bought tickets. Me and Lou bought tickets to see him, but
they canceled.
I don't know.
They canceled Blood and Guts.
I know.
Did they?
To see that. Yeah, it was supposed to be Blood and Guts in North.
Yeah.
It was like 2 weeks away.
And then
COVID happened.
And then COVID happened. Yep. The pandemic.
But I'm happy because the new deal with AEW, they got a bunch of money from Warner Media for the second show as well.
I'm not a big fan of the second show, man. I was telling you before,
Why?
man. I think it's gonna turn into WCW Thunder, man. They're gonna thin out the show. They're either gonna thin it out or they're gonna put some specific people that they shouldn't be on that show, or they're gonna just have too much overexposure, which is
I just think they have too many things going.
I think they're gonna run into that WWE problem where like Raw sucks
it's a
and
1 hour
SmackDown's
show, right?
lit.
Yeah, it's 1 hour, 10 to 11.
What are you gonna have? Like 2 matches and a promo? Like
probably
something
3
like
matches.
That. Yeah, but I'm just saying it might.
Squash.
I just think it might turn into. I think it might turn into WC Thunder, where it's just too overexposed, not enough people, and they're gonna thin it out, and it's not gonna be a great product. I just think they should focus on the one show.
Find their people, right?
Or I mean, yeah, but then you're gonna have. It's gonna be like having SmackDown Part 2 because that's who they're gonna end up signing.
What's the show called? AEW what?
Rampage.
Here's write this down, Malina. Here's gonna be the first episode of Rampage. Ready? The 2 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Henry versus Big Show.
Oh,
that's number 1. Go ahead.
That's not his name. That's not his name.
Oh, Paul White. I'm sorry. And the second match is gonna be Christian Cage versus Goldust.
That's not his name. You gotta call him his right name, dude.
It's Goldust. Shut up. Like don't do that. And then the promo.
You see, I just getting tight. I was just like, man, these motherfuckers gotta call him the right names, man.
Hold on. Who else is there?
Why don't you put what's his name? Cody Rhodes. What's his name? What's his thing?
He's a main eventer.
Cody Rhodes.
No, what's his middle name? What's his little thing? Cody.
American Nightmare.
Yeah.
And then the promo. Let's see. The promo can be Jim Ross and Taz over who's the best commentator. There you go.
Well, I mean, they're gonna call Kenny Omega the WWE champion.
Oh yeah.
Jim Ross did that. I think Jim Ross is a little out of whack. Like the stuff he says, I'm kind of over him. I'd rather have Morrow. What's his last name? You know what I'm talking about?
Morrow Manut. Something I forgot. I know what you're talking about.
The NXT guy. He's my favorite commentator.
That made me laugh when they said that. My man was out here. You got Kenny Omega, the WWE champ.
Yeah, like I just feel like Jim Ross is just out of it. That's why WWE never brought him back. He's just not all the way up there. He's a great commentator, but like, doesn't do it for me. I'll take Morrow over Jim Ross any day.
Nah, but I will tell you this though, and the thing is that like you were saying before, like this show suck. SmackDown is the best show.
I like SmackDown. I could watch it.
No. I'm saying SmackDown is one of the best shows, and I'm excited. I might be on it, man. I might be virtually on it. Be on the wall. But Raw sucks. Raw sucks. It's trash. They don't even have a commentator. They don't have anything figured out. And all it is that like it's the same 3 matches every single time. Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre, like part 8. Then it's Big E and what's his name?
Well, that's SmackDown.
What's the other one then?
You're thinking of they have Randy Orton and Matt Riddle tag.
Oh yeah, they got that together because they're trying to build that. And then we got whatchamacallit, AJ Styles and Which I'm mad that they got him as a tag team champion at the moment because they need top players.
Almost.
They need mid card guys. Like, what's a good mid card feud right now from either show? Can't even think of one.
Mid card.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the mid card feud right now?
I mean, the problem is they're not really having that much potential to kind of do stuff like that.
You got the Kevin Owens and the Kevin Owens stuff with Apollo Crews, which is
kind of whack,
a little weird.
No, well, the issue is they're waiting for the women. They're not booking the women right either.
Kevin Owens, you're trying to make him into a fake Stone Cold. Like
they should never got rid of the Hurt Business. They split them up way too early.
Oh, way too early. Way too early. They were just hitting their peak, and they decided let's blow that up real quick.
And now Cedric Alexander's like wrestling on main event. It's bad.
Yeah, I mean, and Lewis says it. They got some talent in NXT that they could wait to they could call up, but
a lot of these guys don't want to get called up.
No, because they do better on NXT than they do on the.
And because Triple H is in charge, not Vince McMahon.
Yeah, no. Have you seen an NXT show, Isaac? Because I know
Not
usually.
Really. I watched it here and there. I like Karrion Kross. I liked him when he was with Impact. When his name was Killer Kross. He's always been a dope guy to me. They have players down there. They do have players. Like, I would rather see NXT over Raw.
That's no, 100%. NXT, like it's been some great stuff, man. They've had some great stuff.
Finn Balor might get
Finn Balor doesn't want to leave, man. They said that they asked him, and he's like, "Nah, I'm staying here."
You gotta remember though, Raw's their flagship, right? So they have to.
They don't even feel like it anymore.
It's their soap opera. It's their. That's where they have everything. It's just it feels like one big movie, which some stuff is okay. It's it's not everybody's cup of tea. So like for example, like NXT is the more wrestling show. So if you're more into wrestling, then NXT is gonna be it for you. SmackDown, I mean, other than the whole stuff with Roman and the Usos,
Roman's there.
Like
turning him heel was brilliant.
Like that's just amazing.
It was great.
That's just amazing
turning
stuff
him heel was the best move they did.
No,
100%, man, and
he plays that shit like way too. Well,
it's because they've been forcing him to. They've been
now,
forcing
but
him
who do they have face Roman next? Like, it's not gonna be Cesaro. I'm tired of that. Daniel Bryan, he's a free agent. Like, where do you go next? I think they should make Seth Rollins a face.
They could probably do something like that. I mean, they might bring Edge back.
Yeah, they could.
Right now, the biggest names that they mentioned was because what's the next pay-per-view? SummerSlam, I think.
SummerSlam.
Hell in a Cell.
Well, no, I'm saying like the major one. So the next major.
SummerSlam.
Well, I mean,
August.
Yeah.
Because I think they were talking about doing an Edge one-on-one. They've got Brock Lesnar.
John Cena. They're waiting. That's the thing too, though, man. That's the downside of them is that they're waiting for fans back to kind of bring some of those guys back since they're on that part-time contract. They don't want to waste those matches on Thunderdome.
I feel like they're gonna kind of repeat the Roman Reigns Uso but not with his brother. Kind of the similar thing where like they're gonna have a match.
That was good. That was a good storyline.
They're gonna have a match, and that's gonna I feel like they should just like join. Like Jimmy should just join with them. Like I feel like they should have like the whole Samoan like faction. Like keep it that way instead of doing the whole, let's do this. Let's be separate. Like it needs to be all together.
I think it's gonna get better though once fans come back because I know that's what waiting for.
Fans make a difference.
They're waiting for Becky Lynch back to get the fans back.
When they brought the fans back for Double or Nothing and the Dynamite before, it was like the atmosphere was crazy. Like it was crazy. There's wrestlers that you didn't know had a good. Some fans want wrestlers to get pushed, but we don't know that without no reaction. Mm-hmm. Like there's wrestlers from AEW, like where the fans would love them or hate them. They came out, fans love him. Some guy came out, they didn't like him. Like Cody Rhodes, like the fans gonna be on him like John Cena, how they just turned on him. It's gonna be coming soon because they just forcing him down our throats.
Yeah, that is true. And that's something we got to think about too. And that's why, like I said, they're just trying to
for the wrestlers.
Nah, you know what I was thinking for the Roman Reigns stuff. So Jimmy and Jey Uso, they need to like get on the same page and back up Roman, become tag team champions, right? So that's step number one.
That's played out, man. That's played out.
That's step number one. No. Step number one is they become champions and they become the real Samoan dynasty, right? Then you get Tamina and Jimmy's wife to join the group as well.
There you go, Lana.
Have them join the group as well, right? As the whole like a Samoan faction, and just have them run SmackDown for like the next year. Like if like for example, you know how Roman Reigns calls himself the head of the table.
You're really leaving my girl Lana out like that, bro?
Bro, she's not Samoan. Relax.
Neither's Tamina. I'm not Tamina. What's her name? I'm sorry.
Naomi.
No,
Naomi,
but
yeah.
Naomi is Jimmy's wife, so like.
No, I know, but she's not Samoan though.
By
So
default, you have her in the
that was
group.
your whole fight against it.
No, but you have your default. You know, she's the wife, right? Roman Reigns calls himself the head of the table, right? He should open up SmackDown with an actual table in the ring.
This guy Lewis, man. Isaac, I think this guy has WWE 2K20, and that's all he does, bro. He just has like a show, and that's all he does.
They actually have a table in the middle of the ring. Roman sitting at the head. You've got the Usos, Tamina, and Naomi sitting on the sides, cutting promos, talking about how like they're the number one faction in the WWE. Like, you crazy? Like, that's like, you need to keep that
sounds
going.
all good, but who do they face? Like, I want rivalries. I want to see
who's
gonna face Roman Reigns next.
Nobody. No one wants to face
it already.
Every single time.
If going to do with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, that'll be dope.
I feel like they're pushing towards that too. Like they planted like little seeds.
Yeah, but I would like that. Give me Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I'll take that. Bring back Brock Lesnar. Put him against Bobby Lashley. I'll take that as well. Byron just left.
What happened to Byron here?
I'm still here. Hold on. I just had to help out with some. I just got to finish up.
Oh, wait. Switch the camera here. This guy's vaping.
No, you got Isaac out here vaping.
This guy's vaping, bro. Nets make the playoffs. He don't know how to act.
Yo, all of a sudden, my man's different now, man. This ain't the Isaac I know. Isaac was like, nah, yo, my body's a temple. All of a sudden, now my man's vaping out here like it's nothing.
This guy.
Look, man, you're the one that's like that. Don't get mad at me.
Nah,
Yo, when you come here to New Jersey, when you come back to New Jersey next month in July?
I'm coming like July 9th.
For how long?
For like a week.
Oh, okay. We'll watch the playoff game or something.
So we're doing.
I'm not gonna be around you, bro.
We're doing.
Oh, you're the worst. You one of those.
When Byron comes to Jersey, we're gonna do the podcast in Melina's grandma's house.
No, that's the real thing. We can do that. I'll do that. No, we'll do that. Your grandma's vaccinated, right?
Everybody's vaccinated. Only my ass, only halfway.
Nice. No, that's the real thing. We'll do it at Lou's gonna have to do it outside, man. I don't be around this guy.
You don't believe in COVID?
You're the one.
Nah, this guy be out here licking the table talking about, nah, man, I'm good.
You're the one bringing it from Atlanta.
Right?
Yeah, I've been vaccinated since the day one they asked. I was like, yeah, 100%.
No, I believe it.
Lou, just go get the Johnson & Johnson, Lou.
Melina, do you know that Byron quarantined before quarantine was a thing?
That was a real thing. 100%.
Like he originated the quarantine. Like, this guy, they announced something. They announced the COVID, like the whole thing. This guy disappeared for like 3 weeks. I'm like, where's Byron?
I was moving. What do you want me to do?
That's how worried he was. He moved from Jersey to Atlanta just because of the virus.
No, that's the real thing. You know, you guys were, Isaac, let me tell you, man. Lewis was out here just touching everything. He was in with me with what's his name? What was the guy from the Utah Jazz, Rudy Gobert. He was out here talking about, COVID ain't a thing. Yeah, and then 2 weeks later, Lewis is like, oh man, I got COVID. 2 weeks later, Lewis is like, I got COVID.
So we're doing this again next week, next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday, man. Next Tuesday. Well, we could do a double edition if my Mavs get eliminated. We'll do an emergency one. If the Lakers get eliminated, we're just gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it like normal. Now, if the Nets get eliminated, we definitely got to do an emergency one.
First of all, nobody's.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing a hypothetical situation.
I'll do a post game thing.
So we could definitely do that, man. But this was great, man. This was great getting the three of us back together. Even though Lewis, we're still trying to quarantine you, out here licking tables and stuff. Thinking that COVID's not real.
Hey, listen.
But I'll be during July, man. I'll be there, Isaac. We'll do one in your grandma's basement, man. Lewis, you can do it from your crib.
Tell her to cook.
You do it from your crib, man. We don't. And then knowing Lou, man, Lou's gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna wear a mask. My man's gonna wear the most dingiest mask I've ever seen. My man's not even like it was blue at one point. Now it's like faded blue.
The ban was lifted. The ban was lifted, baby. No more mask.
Yeah.
He's gonna put one of his used underwears over his mouth.
Everyone's vaccinated, guys.
Yeah, sure.
All of Jersey's vaccinated. We're good. Don't worry.
Yeah, sure.
So leave a final note. Get vaccinated, everybody.
Yeah, keep it 100, guys. Get vaxxed.
Get vaccinated.
Lou, we're gonna live stream you getting vaxxed, man.
I should probably do something like that.
You probably should, man. While I'm surprised the zoos don't do vaccination. They're not one of those vaccination sites.
No, all the animals are good. They all got vaccinated.
Well, I don't know, man. You seen about that one when the orangutan caught it?
What?
That's not my.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing. But
my zoo.
all right, guys, this was fun. This was fun, guys. I gotta help out. You know, I got a couple things you got to do. You know, it was technical difficulties for like an hour and a half. Lewis, so this was fun, guys.
No, but it's all set up now, so we're good for next week.
But let's have fun. We'll have fun again next week, man.
Post this on YouTube, Lewis, and post like snippets of this video.
Oh, Lewis always does. He always does his little screenshots, man. That's what he does.
All right, man. I can't wait to hear it. Let's get back again.
I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can Photoshop a beard that connects. I got you. Don't worry.
This guy.
All right, guys.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
It was fun, man. Peace out.